Hi, today I'm reviewing the Cos de Baha Snail Mucin Serum with Niacinamide. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos, so if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check out my Patreon community, or click on the link below. So, I've been asked to review this one, and finally getting a chance to. Several people have asked me to review this one in the past, so finally getting to it, although I've been testing it off and on for quite some time, so... Anyway, so the Cos de Baha brand is kind of a K-beauty inspired brand, although this is made in Korea. So they've got several products. They've got their own website. This was sometimes in and out of stock for quite a bit. And they also are sold on Amazon through Cos de Baha's brand. So, okay, they call this a Snail Mucin Filtrate Serum, which contains a blend of niacinamide, Panthenol enzymes. Snail Mucin, along with niacinamide, soothes irritated skin. This gel type of serum glides over skin, building a moisture barrier for long-lasting hydration. Snail Mucin is a well-known natural ingredient that soothes irritated skin and evens out complexions. Your skin will feel smooth and comfortable. And I must say, recently, CosRx came out with their own kind of version, their Snail Dual Radiance Essence, which also has Snail Mucin along with a niacinamide component. So I'll have to do a versus of the two. Okay, so for packaging, I like the pump bottle. It's got a label over it. The rest of the bottle is slightly clear, so I do recommend just keeping it in a cabinet when you're not using it, but no issues at all otherwise with the packaging. Very nice and efficient. In terms of denatured or drying types of alcohol, this product does not contain denatured alcohol. However, it does contain a small amount of witch hazel, and witch hazel is distilled with denatured alcohol. So naturally, a part of a component of witch hazel itself is denatured alcohol. If that makes any sense, I hope I explained that well. So while this doesn't have denatured alcohol in there, the fact that it has witch hazel in there means it does have a certain amount of denatured alcohol. However, the Snail Mucin makes up 83% of this, and the witch hazel is pretty far down the ingredient list. So it's going to be a very, very minuscule amount. So keep that in mind. So I didn't dock them for that. However, when we get to fragrance, this is similar to the product I reviewed yesterday, the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Veil Mist. It has no noticeable scent. However, it does have a couple of what I tend to consider fragrance ingredients. One of them is eucalyptus extract. Talked a lot about that yesterday. Eucalyptus extract is way less sensitizing than eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus extract does have some beneficial components, and however, those with very, very, very sensitive skin could potentially be sensitized from it. Then it also has a little bit of thyme extract, which is similar to eucalyptus. It has a lot of antioxidant capabilities. However, it is slightly potentially irritating to very sensitive skin. And those ingredients are in so little of amount that this really has no scent to it, even though it has those ingredients. It also has rosemary extract, which is similar to those where rosemary oil is sensitizing. Rosemary extract has antioxidant capabilities, but there's a very, very smaller than eucalyptus and thyme capability where somebody could be sensitive to it. So I did dock them a point for that because I gave them the point for the alcohol, but I'm going to dock them for that. Okay, in terms of the manufacturing location, this one is made in Korea, so no issues with that. Ease of use. So they recommend, it's very important to patch test, and I don't think, I've been a little neglectful of mentioning this in other snail-related products, but if you have allergies to like seafood and things like that, shellfish, that you probably will be allergic to snail mucin. So anytime you test something with snail mucin in it, it's important to patch test it. So I should have been mentioning that before, but I just, you know what, I didn't even really think about it until I was reading someone on Reddit who mentioned they were allergic to it, and it was a disaster. So I guess I don't have any real food allergies, so I kind of overlooked it. So I'm glad I mentioned it now. I'll be sure to mention it again in the future. So definitely do a patch test. So they recommend applying a small amount to your entire face, neck, and décolleté. Allow it to dry This one has less of a goopy texture than some of the other snail products. It feels more like a serum and less like a snail goop fest, I guess. So it's a little bit easier to use. However, I still personally prefer solely to use this in my evening routine because it does take a little bit of time to absorb. I guess probably in the midwinter when it's like -30 out, I could probably use this in the daytime and get away with it because my skin will probably be as dry as the Sahara Desert. But for most days, it's a little bit too hydrating. It just takes a little too long to absorb, although it is a lot lighter than a lot of other snail products. So yeah. And then if you use moisturizer, use that afterwards, and lighter serums before this. So yeah. So personally, I like using my evening routine, but I'm sure this winter I'll probably be using it in the daytime too. Unfortunately, because it's already snowing here. Okay, in terms of antioxidants and beneficial ingredients, obviously 83% of this is snail secretion filtrate, which is a good skin conditioning antioxidant. The snail mucin is actually a complex mixture of proteoglycans, glycosaminoglycans, glycoprotein enzymes, hyaluronic acid, copper peptides, antimicrobial peptides, and trace elements which include copper, zinc, and iron. So it's really loaded with a lot of good things for your skin. Then they also include on top of that niacinamide, which is so great, again, for so many different things. It's anti-acne ingredient. It helps repair the natural skin barrier. It's an antioxidant. It's skin soothing. It's brightening. You need to have it in your routine. And if you don't have it, add it in, and I guarantee you'll notice a difference. Okay, then we've got sodium hyaluronate, which is in everything, again, a good humectant that I'm not crazy about. But then we've got beta-glucan, which is a ingredient which is shown to have wound healing properties as well as performs as a mild antioxidant. It's also good for skin soothing and hydrating, and also some people have noticed promising anti-aging benefits from it. Then we've got licorice root extract, very good for brightening the skin, good antioxidant and skin soothing, another kind of do-it-all ingredient. Then we've got Allantoin, which is good for skin soothing, and then Adenosine, which is a good hydrating and cell communicating ingredient. So not a super long list of beneficial ingredients, but we've got some really good ones in there. So they did a pretty good job, and all of those ingredients are really multifaceted. They all do more than one thing, so that's always nice. Well, except for the sodium hyaluronate, which I'm overseeing in everything, but whatever. Okay, in terms of animal testing, Cos de Baha is cruelty-free, so no issues with that. Performance, so you can see on my hand it's still kind of absorbing, which is why I like to use it at night, but I find it very hydrating. It's a bit less goopy than a lot of other snail products, which makes it a little bit easier to use. And the nice thing is that this product contains no acneogenic ingredients, which is great. And in fact, there's more acne fighting ingredients in this as well. So if you're very acne prone, this might be a good one to check out. Then we get to the price. This is the full size, which is 4 ounces, 120 milliliters, and it retails for about $15, which is a bargain. Especially the fact that one pump does your whole face and neck. So one bottle like this will last months. So very affordable. Then we get to the It Factor, and I really like this one. It's a very nice combination of several good ingredients for your skin. I probably would have liked it a little bit better had they left out the witch hazel, eucalyptus, and thyme. Just because it just eliminates some people that will be able to use it because of sensitivity. Although it's still a great option, especially for those with acne-prone skin, and super affordable. So, with a 10 being a perfect score, this one got an 8, which is still pretty darn good. Couple small changes, and would have been close to a 10, but not quite. So, anyway, I am interested in hearing from you guys if you've had a chance to try this, or if you've tried anything from the brand. What have you tried, and how have you liked it? They have a lot of other products out there. I'll definitely be reviewing more, because I'm finding that I really enjoy a lot of their products, and their nice selection of things to try too. So, anyway, I love hearing from you guys, so leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. When I get to 50,000 subscribers, I get a new bathroom countertop. So subscribe, and I will see you more tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys.